everyone? Neil before Bort here again, back with the latest installment of Manga Thursdays. Today's Manga Thursday, yeah, I got it right, is suppose a kid from the last dungeon boonies moved to a starter town. Yes, that's right, folks. It's one of those long titles for no reason. The story is written by Toshiro Sato, art by Hajime Fusei Machi, and character design by Nao Watanuki. Eventually I want to get good at this. Uh, this is one of those that started off as a light novel, then they turned into a manga, and it's also got a anime on Funimation. I don't believe it's on Crunchyroll. So this story, if you like Dragon Ball, I think you'll like this. It kind of has the same elements. Like the main character Lloyd is a lot like Goku. He's naive and powerful, and Lloyd's actually very powerful. But the difference is Lloyd has no idea he's that powerful. Goku, the way Goku was different is like Goku was naive and getting stronger. Lloyd's already strong, but he has like such self doubt in him that he doesn't realize that he's powerful. He always thinks like if something happens, somebody else must have done it, because like he would close his eyes if he would close his eyes and certain stuff, and when he opens them, somebody would be knocked out. He'd be like, "Okay, who did that?" Not knowing that it was himself. Anyway, the book starts with Lloyd coming into the starter town and going to Mary, who is a disciple of his village elder, who is going to let him lodge and stay there while he's applying for the military academy. The village chief arrives there as well. She has like a crystal ball that she could just magically appear from, like teleports it from. The village elder is, or a village chief. She's not an elder because she's like, I mean, technically she is old, but Mary's got a good nickname for her. She calls her Lolly Hag, because like she's really old, but she looks like, I don't know, like a 6-year-old. That's her appearance. And she's very powerful. And when I say powerful, she's kind of like godlike power. She can do a lot of stuff, but it doesn't come out because she can't interfere. Like she can't interfere with anything unless it has something to do with the demon lord. That's their way of getting around having like a god tier character and like not using her. But the beginning, like he joins he goes to he I'm talking in tongues here. The village is the last like barrier against the last dungeon, which is apparently like a prison for like the strongest demons ever, and the dungeon cannot be opened because that would be the end of the world. Doesn't really, I mean, it comes up later in the series, but not really. You would have to read it to realize, but it's like it's there, but it's over there. It's not a part of like the main story. We are following Lloyd and the cast of characters. Mary is got a good like ongoing gag with the Alka, the village chief, where like whenever she makes a joke about her, Alka will put a curse on her. And like one of the curses is like after every like 5 words, Mary has to say meow, and that goes on for a little bit, and it's really funny. uh, Later in the story, we meet Celine. She is a princess from I don't know if she's actually a princess. She's royalty. The reason I say princess is because she has the nickname Belt Princess. And the thing is, she had like a cursed belt wrapped around her face. I don't know why her family had a cursed belt, but when she was little, she was playing with it and it attached to her face, and they couldn't get it off. and the only way to get it off was like an old monk told her that somebody powerful can take it off, but if you can't find them, you have to be powerful. So she came to the town to join the military as well to get more powerful. Uh, well, during there, she has an argument with Alan, who is a royal brat. Really, he changes. He becomes lovable later, but at the start, he's just if you read Spider-Man or know anything else, but he's basically like a Flash Thompson. He's just you don't like him, and then he gets then he warms up to you warm up to him. But Lloyd finds her like in an alley. She's about to get attacked by a giant grasshopper because yeah, there's like instead of like actual like it's like weird monsters, it's just like grass. It's like bugs. So it's like a giant grasshopper's about to attack her, and Lloyd just shows up and just swats it because to him those giant monstrous grasshoppers are just pests. They're nothing to be like nothing to be afraid of. He's just like, oh, look at all these bugs, bam, and teams rockets it out of the city or town. Well, when he sees her, she's like got dirt on her face. She's crying, and he gets his handkerchief and writes like a ruin on it that like will clean like it's like a magic ruin that can like make everything spotless. I was like, that's kind of weird why you would have that magic, but so be it. And he wipes her face on it, clearing all the dirt. Well, later when she goes back to wherever she's at, the inn or whatever, she's looking at the mirror and the belt falls off. And that's when she falls head over heels in love with Lloyd because he saved her from having this belt on her face for the rest of her life. And so now the belt is sentient and it wraps around her waist and she has like it reacts by itself and will defend her if she's getting attacked. She's my favorite character. If her and Lloyd don't get together, I'm going to be very upset. Next, we get introduced to Riho. She's a former mercenary with a metal arm. Uh, she she's basically just joining the army so that she can get money. Like she's really fascinated by getting rich, like getting quick rich. But she like notices like some of these people who are like hardened warriors when they like are near Lloyd, it feels like they're sitting next to a tiger, and you get the image of it. It's like they can sense how powerful he is, but he's just sitting there, doe-eyed, just looking around. It's great. And the end of the volume is that Lloyd is they at the academy and he fails his written exam. He fails because he's not writing in like their language. He wrote like ancient ruins that are very powerful. And then at the end of the volume, they're basically the end of this volume is like they're going the people in charge and like Celine and Riho are gonna search for Lloyd because they're trying to get him into the army because of how powerful he is. Uh Honestly, like the volume is not a lot. I mean, it's like setup. I mean, it's a volume one, so you just get a lot of just like meeting the characters and stuff. It gets really like once you get like this is one of those that I would say get like the first 3 volumes so you can get the ball going. Uh, or you can just watch the anime on Funimation. I mean, it's up to you, honestly. But that's going to be my review on this. Uh, I would say this is my ranking system. I forgot what I was going to give this one. I'm going to say I give this ranking smile because I smile when I'm reading it because it's got lighthearted jokes and it honestly it reminds me a lot of Dragon Ball. It's just not as it's not as super wacky as Dragon Ball, but it reminds me of Dragon Ball. Well, that's my review. Links down below for you to get a copy. And also tell me how I'm doing. I know I'm just rambling on, uh, but I mean, like this book. But tell me how I'm doing. Tell me, give me some critical improvements of what I can do. But other than that, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Seriously. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.